Hello and welcome to a demo of Kingdom Command. So here from our queuing screen, I put in my name and I queue for a game, and then when my opponent queues, we are matched together. So I'm at the bottom and I'm playing as blue, and my goal is to protect my castle here and to capture my opponent's castle. So every few seconds, my castle spawns new troops, and the most basic command you can do is to sort of drag on the board and you'll be able to move your troops around. So now I've captured this miner. And so what that means is every few seconds it's going to mine gold, and you can see my gold count went up. So gold is useful for playing cards. So here in my hand I have a barracks, a miner, and a troop, and I'm going to play the barracks. What barracks do is they spawn new troops every few seconds. So now I'm going to receive troop spawns from both my barracks and the castle. And so now I've increased the rate at which my army generates. You'll also notice that you lose a troop when you capture a square that you don't own. And these blue squares that I own are the only ones I can play my cards on. Now I'm going to play a troop card to reinforce my army in the center of the board. And I'm going to move towards my opponent. They've got 14, but because I have a lot of miners and barracks, eventually I'll be able to overcome them with my superior resources. I'll place one more miner. And here I'm building an outpost right near their castle and getting ready to commit the final attack. So now I have enough troops and I'm going to send them in and deliver the final blow. I did it. Now we're going to try out a real battle. So here I queue for match, and I've matched against I will win. So I start out by moving my troops forward to claim that miner nearby, and then I place a barracks and a miner. So early game is really focused on economy because I want to have nice gold production and troop production. And I'm also going for this barracks towards the bottom center of the board and the one on the left. I actually used a troop card on the left to get that one more quickly. And my opponent is taking control of the center of the map. So here I send some troops into the center, and I get it just before the miner activates, which lets me steal those 5 coins. And even though I can't really hold it and my opponent takes it back, I do slow their gold production down and steal a little gold. Meanwhile, on the left side, I'm building a bit of a fort, and I'm trying to get ready to eventually do a flank attack. So I can see my opponent is really focused on concentrating their forces in the center. Wow, they added even more troops. So their army is much bigger than mine. And I need to make sure I redirect towards the bottom and make sure that I have enough defenses. And I move my troops on the left a bit further up to get ready to kind of cut off their supply lines in the center. And I see an opportunity, and I go for it. And I expected my opponent to retreat, but they actually go all in for an attack, which they don't quite have enough. And they didn't take any of my buildings, actually, which is pretty devastating, because now I control a lot more barracks than them, and I reinforce my barracks in the center, which I probably won't be able to hold, but at least I can slow them down. And now it's a matter of kind of converting my economic advantage into a win. So I give up the barracks in the center and take the one on the right, but I've taken back the miner in the center. And eventually I want to send my troops back and claim back that center barracks, which I'm doing now. And I use a troop to make sure I hold it against my opponent's counterattack. And at this point, there's not much my opponent can do. They have no space, no economy, and I kind of scorched earth and take control of everything they've got as I march down to their castle for my victory. Good game. Thanks.